Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael, and today I'll be sharing my entrepreneurship idea about the food and beverage market. So we understand that food and beverage market, and especially the wine market, is already a Red Sea market in Macau and China. But still, we could possibly identify some market offering gap, and today I'll be sharing with you guys. So first of all, when we talk about wine pairing, we come up with the idea of Western food. For example, we are very familiar with the idea that red meat goes with red wines and white meat goes with white wines. However, when it comes to Chinese food, it is often overlooked because Chinese food, when compared with Western food, is normally comprehensive and requires a high levels of technique to cook. Hence, we think that it would be a potential market to pair Chinese food with the red wines or white wines. Now I'll be introducing my product. So first of all, the main function of our product is to specifically design for Chinese characteristic food. For example, when you are having Sichuan hot pot, you might want some white wines to reduce the level of spiciness. And when you are having Cantonese roast duck, you might want some Pinot Noir to reduce the level of oiliness. And you might also need some red wines to balance the Beijing duck. That's basically the main function of our product. We understand the importance of packaging, and we will deliver our product in a small, trendy, and minimalist design. And more importantly, we'll provide clear information about the wine pairing and how does it taste like in the bottle, and to help those the first-time purchaser. And we consider that wine pairing is not a necessity for the general public. It is for the market that has a certain level of pursuits for lifestyles. So we'll be targeting the young people with certain level of purchase intentions in lifestyle products, for example, coffee, treaty products, or cosmetics. Now I'll provide some analysis about this market. Generally, the wine market of China and Macau is dominated by the old money. For example, Changyu, Saver Heights, or Lafayette. These brands are really famous, but in another way, they are also very expensive. It is becoming unaffordable for the young people and thus reduce their levels of purchase intentions. And in terms of the consumer behaviors, we identify that Chinese people normally drink baijiu instead of red wines or white wines, and we have the potential to break this convention. So, we believe that we have the competitive advantages by a simple search in Taobao and other online channels. We found that the current market offerings about the small bottle red wines is targeting at sleeping wines, tasting wines, or one-off wines. Basically, people are unwilling to drink that much amount of red wine in one time, and thus there's a market for the small bottle wines. But what is insufficient is that there's no single type of product that targeting at Chinese food pairing. And when we talk about red wine or white wine, we would consider is that old money, masculine, or expensive product. It will be interesting to break segment our product in a way that is affordable, cute, and fashion. So it's like we are labeling ourselves as the real in the cocktail market. Now, some brief introduction about the revenue models, about how we're gonna break even and make profits. First of all, we're focusing on the retail sales. So apart from the traditional offline channels, we'll be utilizing the online channels to make advertisements and brand exposure. We'll be utilizing the mini programs of WeChat, Weibo, and Taobao to reach more targets. And considering that we are a wine pairing product, we would also conduct cooperations with restaurants, and we will negotiate with those restaurants and pay them a certain level of commissions. For example, when you are eating in a hot pot restaurant, and the hot pot waitress may upsell you of our product, and they get the commissions. That's basically my entrepreneurship idea. Thank you so much for your time.